friends, Reveiw here, and welcome back to another episode of Among Trees. Now, I'm gonna have this episode be a little different. Um, I'm going to be putting a pre-recorded, well, you're hearing the pre-recorded sound, um, mainly because this is gonna be the last video for Among Trees, because it's just a lot of scavenging, trying to survive out in the wilderness and everything. And I like that concept. I'm not going to stop playing this game. I am just going to play it on my own time. I'm still going to record. If maybe I will post other videos of this, like if there's any new updates that possibly might be added that I will play. Who knows how far this game is going to go? I've been questioning myself about that the very first time I started playing it. It's got a lot of potential, and I think that with more and more updates, it could be something more. But mainly this episode was really, well, this gameplay was really just going out and gathering stuff and just adding more and more to the cabin. We got that greenhouse now. I do get the sewing room up and running, but then I reach a point where I'm having a hard time finding material. I ventured out quite far out on the map. Now that I have a map, I've been utilizing that, and I just can't seem to find this specific flower. I can't remember what it was called. But you'll see near the end, if the video gets this far, that I do have a hard time looking for it. I look for it for quite a long time. So that's where we're going to end with the series. I don't want to bore you with trying to find this plant just to get something else built on the house. So I'm going to use this opportunity to kind of just talk about me and let you guys know about me, if that's okay with you guys. So obviously I'm starting out on trying to do YouTube videos. I'm trying to find my style, and so far games like this, trying to survive, I really want to play more scary games in my opinion. I really like to be scared. I've never thought I would ever play scary games, but once I tried out my very first scary game, which was Little Nightmares, I was hooked, and I kept trying new things, and one of my friends came up with a game that I could play that's kind of like, what was that game called? I really can't remember what this game was called. I even stopped recording for a second to sit here and think. I can't, hold on. Now I'm getting it. It's on the tip of my tongue. Before Dawn, is that what it's called? But it's a choice game. Basically, the choices you make will affect how the game ends and how the players survive. I've been playing the Dark Pictures Anthology series, and I just finished it. So if you haven't seen that yet, they're all done, they're all posted, and it's got all my reactions. So go ahead and take a peek there. I also played Little Nightmares 2. That's also done and completed. So now I need to figure out what to play next. I am open to a bunch of ideas and suggestions, and I've mentioned this before, I'm not really into MMOs, but those ones are more like adventure free play. It's not, in my opinion, great YouTube content unless you're using it to teach, like how some people do their videos on YouTube. But enough about me and YouTube. That's going to be something that will continue on in the future, and hopefully it will get better, but I know nobody starts off with 5 million subscribers, right? You gotta make your mark on somebody, and that's just going to explode, and other people will find you and realize that you're possibly a cool person. I like to keep that mindset just because it gives me confidence, and I'm not afraid to post videos. I'm not trying to make myself sound cocky or anything, but I gotta do what I gotta do to make myself feel good about myself, you know? And sometimes in life, being able to feel good about yourself can be very difficult with what's going on in the world now, what used to go on in the world in the past. Like, you all know, if you lived here as long as I have, which is only 26 years almost. That's, I know, super young, but I've been through a lot. I've born in the late 90s, and now I'm in 2020 series now. Series, I don't even know why I just said series, like it's a gameplay or something. I mean, life can feel like that sometimes, you know? Like, you never know what to expect when it comes to living and life here. Like, you know, things can hit you and you just don't know. And sometimes it can be exciting, sometimes it can be scary, sometimes it could just turn your world upside down. And I've had a couple moments like that. Struggled with trying to find a new job. Everybody knows what that's like. I'm kind of going through that type of thing again, but it's not too bad. I also thing that kind of turned my world upside down was my cat being diagnosed with diabetes. We've been going through that for almost 5 or 6 years. Can't exactly remember. Maybe it's more like 4 years. But he's looking like he's going through remission. It's just a bit dodgy and it's hard to tell, and I'm just trying to do the best I can for him. And in doing so, he's going to be having no teeth soon in December. That's going to be interesting. He's already on a wet food diet, so it's not like he has to get used to that. So that's about it when it comes to, like, major things about my life. It's not really too exciting. Nothing really big happens. I live in an apartment with my boyfriend. We have 2 cats now. We've got a kitten and 2 dogs. It rains a lot where we live. I'm not going to say where we live. Little fact, I have a twin. We are identical twin sisters. My name's Justine and her name is Christine. My name was planned. My sister was made up on the spot. So I gotta feel a little special about that. I also have a total of 3 little sisters, not including my twin. I was born first. And 1 older sister. I'm the second oldest out of 6 kids. There's my older sister, Amber, me, my twin sister, Christine, my first youngest sister, Ashley, my second youngest sister, I don't really know her. She was put up for adoption, and she's living with her adopted family. Alyssa. Her name's Alyssa. There we go. I remembered. I think it's Alyssa. That's so sad and rude, I know, but when you haven't met somebody and you were only talked about her maybe once every few years as you're growing up. I mean, I'm friends with her on Facebook now. I know what she looks like, and she looks a lot like my mom. She doesn't look anything like my dad, like me and my sisters do. And then I have a baby sister who actually is no longer with us. She was stillborn. She was on this earth for maybe... It's been almost 20 years. Almost 18. Nope, yeah, it's almost been 20 years. Jesus Christ, really? But she would have either lived half a month or a whole month. She was definitely a fighter, but there was a point to where they couldn't do anything. I did get to hold her, I get to meet her. She was really tiny, and you know how newborns don't smile? Well, she smiled, and that will always stick with me. It used to always be a very hard part in my life, but it's been so long, and I didn't grieve over her death. I grieved over being able to get to know her and actually live with a baby sister instead of being like a child around 7 and 8 and then having a little sister. I don't really have a lot of memories of her being a baby. So I wanted some memories with a baby sister. But it's okay. I've gotten over it. It's not a sore spot for me anymore. I mean, of course, when I hear her song that was played on her funeral, I get teary-eyed and my heart aches, but that's going to be with anybody, honestly. I still have that feeling. It doesn't go away. I live with it now. It was a thing that happened, and when it comes down to it, if you just not forget what happened, you will eventually live with it. You eventually get over it, and things will start getting better. And that's with anything in life. That doesn't have to be a death in the family, an extreme loss in wages, or just anything that just turns your life upside down. It doesn't have to be anything like that. Well, now I'm rambling. Obviously this is going to be a pretty short video. There's not much to see in the background there. I'm just running around looking, exploring. Don't find anything. I actually do die on poisoning because I wanted to see, because there was I picked up this mushroom I haven't seen before. I haven't picked it up yet. It's going to be more near the end of the actual video I recorded, but it's not going to be in this video. It had a 10% of being poisonous or causing poison. Poison. I hate the word poison now, just because of it. That was my first time eating a poisonous mushroom too, and I immediately got poisoned. And yes, I died. It doesn't go away. And I was so far, I was on the other corner of the map. It sucked. I did have to restart gathering things for the thing that I was trying to build. And I got all butthurt that I still could not find this flower, and I'm just ending it there. I'll eventually pick this game up again when there's another update. It seems like it updates every once in a while, but for like minor fixes. So I want to see if there's going to be a full game update. Who knows? But I will be figuring out what I'll be playing next. I gotta take a look on Steam, see what's on Steam. And I can also get some suggestions from you guys. It can be anything. It doesn't have to be scary games. Just, I want to see something down in the comments, damn it. So comment. Even if you're just going to say hi or say one word, just fucking comment, okay? Anyway, thank you all so much for watching and sticking around. If you have been watching these videos or any videos I've posted, don't forget to like and subscribe, and come again.